Today, I'll introduce the Bender-Schmidt method, which is a type of explicit finite difference method used to numerically solve the one-dimensional heat equation. Here is the governing partial differential equation, that is U2 ut is equal to uxx. Actually, if we write that heat equation is ut is equal to alpha uxx. So here in our problem, alpha is equal to 1. Now here if I write in that partial differential form, so that is nothing but dou by dt, dou u by dou t is equal to alpha dou square u by dou x square. Now here u is the temperature and t is the time, alpha is the thermal diffusivity, and x is the spatial coordinate. Now here boundary condition is given. So now if you take this is the one-dimensional heat actually flowing. So this boundary, so u0t that is given, and u1t that is also given, because this length is 1. You can say L is equal to 1. And initial condition, that ux at t is equal to 0, that is given sin pi x. So now using that Bender-Schmidt method, compute 4 time step with h is equal to 0.2. So here step size, that is h is equal to 0.2. That is, we have to take that 0.2 and we have to calculate that 4 time step. Now what is Bender-Schmidt method? That Bender-Schmidt method is an explicit finite difference method used to solve the one-dimensional heat conduction equation. So ut is equal to alpha uxx. So it is based on that forward time and central space scheme. So it is also called FTCS scheme. Now if you write in that partial differential form, that is dou u by dou t is equal to alpha dou square u by dou x square. Now if you do the discretization, so it will be like a u for this time partial derivative, so that is u n plus 1 I minus u I n by del t is equal to something alpha u n I plus 1 minus 2 ui, central difference scheme, the central in space, so un then plus u I minus 1 n by that h square. So now if you reorganize, so here it is that we are taking the uniform grid fashioning A's and time step k. So now formula becomes, so u n plus 1 I u I n plus lambda is nothing but alpha k h square. Then alpha k h square, so it will be u n plus 1 is equal to u I n plus lambda u I plus 1 n minus 2 u I n plus u I minus 1 n. So this is the formula. Using that we can easily calculate different points. Now here as one dimensional, so first we have to take different point. So this is x is equal to 0 and here x is equal to L. In between, so h is equal to 0.2. So we have to take 0.21 points, and that point is 0.4, then 0.6, 0.8, and finally x is equal to 1. So that h is the time step. Now by this is the initial condition. So initial condition. So at here u x0 means different x at t is equal to 0, that is sin pi x. Now we have to get all this value at t is equal to 0. So here t is equal to 0. So boundary condition is already given here. So that is 0. So now this point is 0, that is u00. So this is t t is equal to 0, and this is the pacing. Pacing means you can take this is as is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So u0, this point at t is equal to 0, that is 0. u1 at t is equal to 0, that is sine. You have to put that x value, so 0.2 into pi. Then u20, this point sine 0.45, and at u30, that is sine 0.6 pi. Then u40, that's sine 0.8 pi, and u50, that is 0. Now we have to calculate that. So if you do the calculation, so u11 will be at 0 at t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0, u10 is this, u20 is 0.9511, and u30 is 0.9511, and u40 is 0.5878. So we have all this at t is equal to 0. What will be the u value at different points at t is equal to 0. Now at time progress means at here time step I am taking 0.02. At t is equal to 0.t0, we got this value. Now we have to calculate at t is equal to 0.02, and we are taking lambda is 0.5 here, that is lambda is alpha k by h square. So if I put alpha k h square, means this value I am taking as a 0.5. So based on that, so at t is equal to 0.02, we have to calculate all this. What will be the value? What will be the value of temperature after t is equal to 0.2? We have to calculate. So that is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to L. All this point we have to calculate. So now here we know this formula. So now here now n is equal to, already n is equal to 0 means t is equal to 0. Now n plus 1 means n is equal to 0, means n plus 1 means u1, n is equal to 1. So u11, nothing but, you can write that. So u11 is nothing but u10 plus 0.5 u I plus 1. Okay, so maybe here if I is equal to 1, so this is 1, this is 1, this will be 2, and this is 0, minus 2 again, u10 plus u0, I minus 1 is 0, 0. Now we have all this value. So here u10 is this, u20 is this, u10 is again this, and u00 is 0. Now after plugging that, we'll get, and doing the calculation, we'll get this is u11 will be 0.4756. Now similar way we can calculate that u21. So here we can write that. So u21 means I is equal to 2. So u21 and then is equal to u21, sorry, u20 plus 0.5, then this will be 2 plus 1, 3, 0, minus 2 u20 plus u10. So now again if you plug all this, this is u20, u3, u03, or here u20 and u10. If you do that, we will get this value. Similarly, we can, when I is equal to 3, we can do the calculation. We will get this u31 value, and u41 we will get, that is 0.0475. So at t is equal to 0.02, we get all this value. Similarly, for t is equal to 0.04, we can use similar approach, we will get all this value. And similarly 0.6 also we can do, and at t is equal to 0.08, we'll get this. Okay, so final answer is at t is equal to 0.08, we'll get u14, that is 0.3537. means if you take this point, okay, so x is equal to 0 means t is equal to 0.08, and then actually that 4 will here, you can put 4 and u0, then here u4 1, here u4 2, then u4 3, then u4 4, and then u5, sorry 4 5. So you'll get this is actually boundary 0, and this is also 0, and other value you will get this value, this value, and this value. So that's it.